Okay, my name is Omawumi Ogbe, and for the next 2 hours or less, I will be anchoring this event. It promises to be a great one. Great conversations. We're here to celebrate with a great man. Everybody can attest. If I call everyone here to say something about Dr. Batth, I'm sure we will keep talking till tomorrow, because he is indeed a great man and a good man. I'm sure that is some of the adjectives that we use to describe him. Great, intelligent, kind, available. To invite him, he will be there, and he will take your business as his business. And so I'm not surprised that everyone that is invited to come here want to be here. When he told me he wanted to launch the book, Dr. Batth is like, no, just let's do something small. Let's just not even do anything. Let's not call, let's just do this. And I'm like, no, you have to do, and we fought and struggled to get this number. So you're welcome, you're special, and we're glad you're here. We're just going to go straight into the book launch. I will call on our first reader of the evening, Maxi JC Nwankwo. He is the Royal Ambassador Eji Eje Mba. I'm sorry if I'm more than that.
I'm privileged to have a copy, and it's from the copy I'll read a few paragraphs. To categorize individuals and to classify them into groups so that we can make sense of the world. We use it in various contexts. Indians as snobs. Is that true?
I don't know.
Arrogant and under-endowed. Chinese do not know how to drive. Blondes are dumb. Nigerians are scammers. And so on. We are all guilty of stereotyping at some point in our lives. It may be based on nationality, color of skin, gender, race, and etc. The categorization of the group of people that we tend to pigeonhole is based on, but not limited to, our personal experiences, what is showcased and broadcast in media, the stories that we have heard, and so on. But we make the mistake to apply it to the entire group. Having spent 2 decades of his life, that is Dr. Batth's life, in West Africa, through this book I intend to challenge the epidemic of stereotyping Nigeria. There is corruption in Nigeria, but don't label the entire country as being corrupt. There is also corruption in India too. There are some scams in Nigeria, but don't label all Nigerians as scammers. There are scams in Hong Kong too. There is drug trafficking in Nigeria, but don't label all Nigerians as drug peddlers. There is also drug trafficking in Mexico, the headquarters. What follows in this book shall give a window into the consciousness of minds housing Nigeria's stereotypes. Please be mindful that along the way, the filter to typecast will cloud your vision. Therefore, through my narrative based on first-hand experiences, I invite you, that Dr. Batth is inviting you to get to know what Nigeria and Nigerians are all about. Remember, oftentimes, the reality is far more attractive and superior than what we can dare to acknowledge. He says, "Hi, I am Nigerian." I say, "Hey, I am Nigerian. I was born here, schooled here, lived here, also married here, worked here and retired here. I love here and shall be my last here." Thank you. Before now, I have not found time to look and understand the word stereotyping. And as soon as I got this, I went straight to the dictionary. And then along the line, I was reading from an Indian telling me that this is a big word we use in Nigeria, corruption. That we are not the only country that is corrupt. If you ask me, even America, they are also corrupt.
Yes.
So, an Indian who has lived here for a while, given me a sound mind to don't think you are the only group that they mess up with this word corruption, that there are larger crowd out there. And most importantly, don't use corruption to be that every Nigerian is corrupt, because amongst Nigerians, there are very, very special good people.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. AK. Okay, she's here. You're welcome. This is Nigeria. She already had the expo. She has it on her phone. She's reading from her phone.
Don't make me more nervous. Good evening, everyone. I can tell you guys know I'm shaking. I've never done this before, but he pushed me and he encouraged me. He sees that I have it in me and I'm going to try to give my best. I'll read chapter 13 and I'm going to read from page 126. Nigeria gave me more than I bargained for. Back home in India, many thought I was wasting my time in Nigeria, and many still wonder what I'm doing here. My relatives in Canada do not think differently either. Whenever my friends tell me this, I always reply with this statement: if the rate of rustling is greater than the rate of grains, there's no more point living in that country. I will explain this statement later. Nigeria gave me enough time to develop myself. Instead of wasting my time gossiping, clubbing, or dining every weekend with some friends do, I followed the path of self-development. And this began with my MBA from the prestigious school, Lagos Business School, which gave me the opportunity to participate in over 100 lectures with topics ranging from strategy to corporate governance, microeconomy, planning, corporate communication, and so on. On how my Indians read gossip. Part of their talking was about how I was wasting my money and my time attending these seminars. What they did not understand was that I believe there's always something to take away from any discussion, seminar, lecture, or events. Subsequently, I developed a passion for using this acquired knowledge to touch people's lives. I thought this particular page was very deep. It made me really think and look inward into my own self and wanting to learn more, wanting to understand things that I thought I knew until otherwise. After thinking about it, I went down to write this, Dr. Batth, and it's especially to you. It's soothing to read how you see positive things about Nigeria. Amidst all this chaos, I stand here extremely proud of you. You have shown the people who were openly against your decision that indeed you were right. And you have been able to develop yourself positively instead of wasting your time being irresponsible. I'm talking about the clubbing, all that. I will speak for you. I will speak for only myself today, because I am certain everyone will have something to say about how you and how you have impacted their life. I'll speak from the standpoint of a beautiful Nigerian woman. When I met you and we started to get close, I was skeptical. I thought at first you wanted something more with me, since that was always my experience with the opposite sex. Oh, what joy I felt when I realized I was wrong. Thank you, doctor, for opening my eyes and fixing the stereotype I already had about men. You are indeed a good friend, and I value you. Congratulations on the launching of your book. I'm very honored. It's a privilege to be reading at this prestigious occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now we will call our third reader, who is no stranger to the microphone. He is MC Extraordinaire and a financial guru, MD Securisk Insurance Brokers, Mr. Pradeep Pahalwani.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My warm regards to Dr. Eji Eje Mba and Mr. Lanre Olusola, a catalyst. Among these people here, I have some family members here, but not my blood family, not my biological family. If I say Dr. Batth is my father and I've learned under him, can I see by show of hands my brothers and sisters whose life has been impacted by Dr. Batth, and make some noise? So when I said I have families here, so I was not wrong that I have families here.
Yes.
Just a few minutes before, me and Rotola were discussing that we are brothers and sisters. So somebody was looking at us like this. Rotola is there with the afro hair. So she said, don't worry, we are brothers and sisters, but not of the same mother and not from the same father. But we are brothers and sisters, okay? Give this opportunity to read from his book. I don't know why I chose this, but I chose the chapter 10. The chapter 10, the title is My Stink with Nigerian Women. He writes and I read. Go back here. Page 94. The root cause of this attraction towards women in Nigeria started from the guest house manager, a true Christian and a sister from another mother. She advised me on the do's and don'ts in Nigeria. Eventually, all her female church fellowship members became my friends, and the friendship continued till today. All of them are happily married, both in Nigeria and abroad. This friendship was closely followed my bond with female classmates from LBS. I would just like you to underline the word all female, yeah? Again, I'm not adding any word. I just said underline. No, I'm not adding any word, sir. Sorry, sir. My take on Nigerian girls. I was once invited by the Indian High Commission to speak as a panel discussant on unlocking Indo-Nigeria business opportunities at Lagos Business School. The panel discussion was followed by question and answer, and being the only Indian panelist, almost all the questions asked were directed at me. Some of the questions asked by the LBS students and from corporate world representatives were, why do Indians think of themselves as demigods? Why are Indians snobbish? Why are Indian companies stingy? So on and so forth. My simple reply was, I can speak from my own perspective. Had I not married already, I would have married a Nigerian girl. That was the end of the discussion. So the message to take home here that he is open to marrying a Nigerian girl. I don't know. His son is here. I don't know. You can discuss on camera later. I don't know the message behind it, whether he wants to, what message he wants to pass on. But my job is just to read verbatim, right? Just to read. I'm reading here. Okay. It is stereotypical to think that it is compulsory that a large number of your friends be made up of the same gender. One can have friends from any gender, and because you have sisters, aunties, nieces, cousins, and a mother, there's no harm in having female best friends. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah. No, because you
Yes,
what you want to make use of it.
yes, very nice. Very nice that you did. So what is this one of the female best friends? Let's read what she has to say.
I should read. It's a female who wrote it and I should read it. Okay, because the female is telling me to read it, that's why I'm reading it. Okay. This is written by a female called Amarachi Okoli. So she writes, I read. I met Dr. Batth some years back in 2015 through his good friend. I assume that good friend is a female friend. And knowing him since then has been a great honor. The very first day I met him in person, we sat down to talk, and it was really awesome because he was full of great words of wisdom. Since then, we remain good friends, and he has become a great mentor to me. Okay, yeah, that's Baba from the Yes, Sharon Islam, yeah. So where am I? Okay.
Thank you so much. And then
from all of this, I mean, yes, we had a good laugh over it, but I think that the last line of it captures it everything. That we can have females as best friends because in our lives, we have mothers to start with, then our sisters, our nieces, our cousins, female. So no harm in that. So is again coming back to the title of his book, Stereotype. So it's not that necessary that all your female friends. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And now we get ready for a book review and chat. And while we do that, I'd ask some of our lovely hostesses to please help us have the chairs ready for the chat here. And while we do that, I have a nice break. We've had a great time listening to this book being read. I hope you plan to get, a copy of 10 before you leave. While we do that, I want everybody to bring out your phone. Please bring out your phone. Move from your seat. Take a selfie with someone and let the person tell you the stereotype that they've been attached with, that people have used, against them. So yeah, let's go make take a selfie, post it on social media, # Fixing Stereotypes Book.
Oh my God. Hello, sir. My name is
Okay, I'm going to invite Harbhajan Batth, Harbhajan Singh, who will interview our author, Dr. Harbhajan Batth.
Right, first of all, panelists, welcome. It's an honor, sir. So the first question is, I just want to know if you can just take us to the thought process when you decided to write the book. What was going through your mind? Because it's not something that you just wake up with, that today I'm just going to start writing a book. So if you can just take us through your journey or your thought process when you started writing a book or decided to start writing a book.
The idea of writing a book didn't come like in a jiffy. I grew up in an environment where my father used to write weekly or fortnightly diary. And at the end of the chapter, he would write some poetic verses. I grew up with that. And you can imagine, he passed away at the age of 85, how many pages he might have written. I think volumes and volumes. When he passed away, my elder brother and I decided to publish his work. We picked up the relevant portions of the verses one side, and whatever his feeling he has penned down. So we published his 3 books, and the books were instantaneously hit, and that was like immediately it gave me a very good joy and sort of a kick that look, this man has gone down and his works are still. I think his first book we sold about more than 500,000 copies. And the final book was 750,000 copies were sold, and it was sold free. And later on, my eldest brother, may his soul rest in peace, passed away last year. I mean, he was also he used to write a lot. He did Master of Engineering, but just to tune his skills, writing skills, he did pre-journalism also. I can understand that from engineering to journalism, that was his hobby. So he also wrote a couple of books. And I'm not a literary person. It just occurred to me, if Susie is around, Susie, can you wave your hand? Susie's elder sister was my PA when I was in Preston Insurance PLC. Very literary person. And 5 years ago, she came to me and asked, "Doc, why don't you write your own books? I mean, you have spent," but then I was 15 years old in this country. And she really encouraged me to start writing my experience. I thought myself that writing my autobiography, what's going to happen? If nobody is interested to know what I have been doing. I mean, we do the same thing which everybody does. Then down the line, when I was in Lagos Business School, Steve and I were very good friends. The first semester in the Lagos Business School was very tough for me. There were some instances which happened in the group. These guys will never like to come close to me. They used to speak in their colloquial languages or in their Igbo or Yoruba, and I was just. And I remember this guy Jonathan referred to me as Kora. I don't know. I never knew the meaning of Kora. It means cunning or something like that, Korean or something like that. So I started thinking, I mean, what's going on? I was the only foreigner in Lagos Business School then. All of them were Nigerians, different from different tribes. And the first semester was very tough. Tough in the other sense also. We have an accent, Indians have an accent, every countryman has an accent. Nigerians have an accent too, which they do not recognize though, but everybody has the accent. And they used to mimic my accent at times. So from there, that was 2002, 2003, the journey went on, and then I experienced so many stereotypes which I tried to fix down the line. Fixing a stereotype is a tough job. We were still in the second year of MBA when Steve and I went to India. I invited him, let's go to India. He lodged in my house. We did all sorts of naughty things there in India. And the one stereotype was fixed. He became my ambassador that Indians are not like the way Nigerians think. and I became their ambassador in Nigeria. So the title of the book came from that interaction. Then let me not write only biography, let me amalgamate it with fixing stereotypes so that it's going to be an interesting read for all of you. We have lot many Indians here, lot Indian companies, but still you feel that the employees working in companies, in Indian companies, they don't trust them. And Indians do not majorly trust Nigerians also. It's a fact. So I took this task on me. Let me fix this stereotype, and I'm very happy today that one step, baby step, has been taken and it's achieved. Thank you.
I've got my answer. Thank you so much. For the next question, I think I might have to just step back a bit. This question is, was given to me by your wife. The question is, she sent me a WhatsApp message this morning and she wanted to make sure that I asked you this question. She said your tenure in Nigeria was 5 years only. And you have spent additional 15. So what held you back, sir?
What gives you the joy, the kick, I call it that way. So that gave me so many kicks. I used to be invited to come and speak on different topics, which I have not even touched in my school career. But I had to prepare for those topics. Once I was invited by American Embassy also to speak on good corporate governance. Was not my topic. But somehow, when these assignments keep on coming in a way, I stuck to this place because this place gave me a nod and also used to give me a kick. And I'm going to speak on, my chairperson is sitting here, NSC and NCRIB. She can vouch for it. She picked me to come and speak on 5th of December about one topic which I'm yet to understand what that is, but I'm one of the panel discussants in that case. So the point here is, the country accepted me so well, and I got attached to the country. So the 5-year term extended to 20 years. This is the main reason. And the rest are the stereotypes. Whatever you guys think is mine, tell your mom that's stereotype. One day, I think it was Uma responsible for that. Uma, we were invited by people who remember us for Banana Island in Carnival. And she took pictures and tagged me on my wall. And my wife saw that picture and she called me next day. No, she sent WhatsApp message, "Good morning, Lord Krishna." I was confused. Saying this message looks like seems to be for somebody else. She said, "No, you are Lord Krishna." I said, "How come I'm Lord? I'm not a Lord. He's a Hindu Lord, universal Lord, worshipped by 1 million people. And he used to have so many female followers.
Female followers.
Female followers. Are you not Lord Krishna? I said, "No, sorry, this is a wrong number. I'm not Lord Krishna." But that's also one of the stereotypes. I think that's why your mom gave you that question. Ask me. Go ahead and tell her. Brilliant question. And a brilliant answer too now. Answer is also brilliant. Clever answer. Clever answer.
So is the answer going to change when you turn off the cameras? Or is the answer still the same?
No. They say even if you speak to the wall, every word is going to listen.
Okay. We'll take that. Thank you. You know, we all know that writing a book is a serious craft, a tedious process, and a lengthy one, which I've personally seen you go through that journey. And many people just dropped the ball on the way. So what was your motivation factors that helped you and kept you pushing, that you today accomplished it and finished the task at hand? So what kept motivating you through your journey?
As I told you, I told everybody that my brother and I, we collated our father's writing and published a book. He did the major work. I was just like in the boy, holding his laptop and briefcase going to the print and I knew that this is going to be very tough, but I didn't know that it is tougher than that. As I said, I'm not a literary person. Writing a book, 200 book pages, to write 200 book pages was tough, of course, but I must admit here that my Nigerian people, my Nigerian friends, my colleagues helped me a lot. I used to write on a piece of paper, take a picture of the WhatsApp, send it to Jovita. She's sitting there. Jovita, raise your hand. She would type the paper. I would write in a running hand, and there must be bound to have some mistakes when somebody is writing. And this did not end here. When I was writing so many things, it was not making sense. Then came the Suziet, the storyteller. Suziet, raise your hand. Suziet told me we should put it in some format. If you're writing your narration, people may not be interested in that. What happened? You loll yourself in a guest house. This happened, that happened. That's okay. It happened with everybody. He said, let's have people's opinion and version about Nigeria, about Indians, and about you particularly. So she asked me randomly, give me 60 or 70 email IDs of your friends. And I gave her the email IDs. I think some of you might have gotten the email from her. And then she drafted her email and sent to friends. And I think she wrote, give a frank opinion about me and about some other things. And many people responded, and some people, they were writing some controversial things. I told her, print the way it is. Let everybody write their stories about me or about the country, whatever they want to say. So the book became an amalgamation of my biography and the people's perspective or knowledge about me or their thought process about me. Having said that, again now the question was, who should edit the book? And here the editor is also here, Mrs. Kachi. She's the one. We found one editor, another mentee, I can say. I once took their class for 4 hours in the School of Media and Communication, and I met this lady there. And she introduced me, her husband, Ms. Kachi. And Kachi became my mentee. He had been coming to my house once in a month to discuss and things. So Suzy had told me, let's give it to Mrs. Kachi to edit. She edited very well. But again, there were mistakes, there was re-editing, retyping. End of the day, I thought writing a book is easy and publishing a book is very, very tough. Very, very tough. This is, incidentally, is not my first book. Is Patrick around here? Mr. Patrick? Okay. Mr. Patrick came to me about 3 years ago that he wants to write something about Nigeria's challenges, problems, how to surmount those challenges and address the issues. And I told him, everything is fixable. That's why they call me fixer. and we wrote one book. Did you bring the book?
Really, that's news.
And that's it. But the book has not yet been published. The name of the book is KISS, K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Sweetheart is our Nigerian country. Our president starts from the president. We're trying to tell to the president of Nigeria, keep it simple, man. Everything is fixable here. So this book is co-authored by Patrick and my humble self, but somehow I'm still not happy with the material in the book. So this book is still in the pipeline. I invited him especially to come here that we must fast track writing and rewriting, editing and re-editing, typing and retyping this book so that we should come out with this book. This book is actually intended for presidency and the governors. All the 36 states, governors of that state, we want them to read this book. So let's hope for the best, fingers crossed. Good luck to you, Patrick. Patrick is a fitness coach. If you see his body, if he's going to show his moves, you'll be amazed the kind of energy this man has. This man can cross this year peak, I don't know in how many minutes, and he runs 36-kilometer marathon and so on and so forth. And he was my fitness coach also to start with. The point is, wherever I find I have an opportunity, somebody is teaching something to me, I must give back to him. My homage to him is that his idea of about keeping it simple, sweetheart, we have to take it to further conclusion. That's how the book came from, and now it's able to launch it.
So now that you've arrived as an author writer, what's next? Where do we go from here?
After this, you guys are going to go to your houses. Jovita, can you bring the banner from outside? The next is Patrick's book, which we have co-authored. We have to finish that.
Yes.
And my next book is coming very soon. I have finished the manuscript, it's ready, it has been edited, it has been typed, properly formatted. The book is called Escapades of University Days. You will love that book. My editor is sitting here. Can you raise your hand? She's a media personality. She is the one who edited this book. And if you, after this, I'll give a mic to her to say a few words. We all went to the universities. What happens in the university? What Steve has been doing in MBS? And what I have been doing, it's not MBS, it's 40 years old, my first degree, first school in India. And there were like a batch of 50, and everybody has his own character, the way one lives in a hostel. One chapter is very important in that book, who sneaked girls into boys' hostel.
Oh my.
I don't know whether the names have been declared or not. I don't know about that. But that's a must-read book. You will relive your memories, and very soon I will launch that book. You know, this new passion of writing book, writing about this book, he gave me the idea. When I was writing my first book, he said, Papa, what next? I said, I don't know. I just want to have one book. And that's it. He said, no, you must write a book. He gave me a vernacular name. He said, whenever your friends come and meet, over a drink, you guys discuss what you have been doing in school, in that university. Why don't you pen it down? So that idea came from him, and I started writing everything. It's a bit randy, but it's lovable. You will love to read it. There is a candidate in the book that if take care of this book. If the book lands into the hands of your kids or your grandkids, come and meet me. I'm in my house. So many expose is going to happen. No house is going to clash because everybody is grandfather and whatnot. So take it easy. That book is also worth reading. And the third book which I'm writing now is Gains of Failure. These are my personal life. Whatever failure I read through in my life, whether I failed in the exam, whether I failed in the competitive exams, whether I failed in the investment, whether any decision which I took did not come true, that is.
You actually set the bar really high for me to get there. That's what I promise to you. I shall try and I'll make sure I get there. That's all for me, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone else has a question, please raise your hand and I'll bring the microphone to you.
On a lighter note, it's about this women matter. My own is different. The versions of Nigerian female friends Dr. Batth has are pretty ones. Why in particular?
For me, all the girls are beautiful. It's your stereotype that you see that they are being girls are particularly beautiful, they are not. For me, all are beautiful.
Anyone else? Yeah, back there. There you go.
Hello, Dr. Batth. Congratulations on your book launch. What I wanted to ask was, what is the most popular stereotype you had in all of your time in Nigeria?
Thank you very much. You know,
And like, how were you able to address that?
I think I've written so many chapters on this stereotype. It is before coming to Nigeria, there was a particular stereotype people fixed in my mind. One was corruption, of course. The other one was HIV, that is rampant here. And the third one was, actually, back home people did not know where Nigeria is. A cousin of mine said once, he said, no, friend of mine, he said, my cousin is in Kenya and he is in the United Nations Peacekeeping Force. I will tell him to come and meet you. As if Kenya is just next door village. So there were so many things. Let me tell you another thing. All my stereotypes were fixed even in India. Reason being, in 1982, 81 and 82, I was doing my law. And there were 4 friends, Nigerian guys, 3 men and 1 lady. They used to do Master in Arts in the same university. I've written in my book. And they became my good friends. And to such an extent that my sister's wedding, I still have those pictures. They came with all the regalia and everything. And they traveled with me to Punjab. I showed them. So I actually didn't have any stereotype about them. I knew Nigerians more than maybe you Nigerians know about them. My son's wedding, there was a contingent of Nigerians. JK was also one of them. Vicky, where is Vicky? Okay. So the contingent from Nigeria went to India. My daughter's wedding, JC, who spoke just now, he went and along with other Nigerians. So I never had any stereotype about Nigerians. And Steve will vouch for it. My house that used to be the Okoli, when we were studying in MBA, 8 or 9 girls will come and sleep in that house to do overnight assignments. So, I don't know. You were there, you were not invited to come to my house. So I never had any stereotype, but I'm trying to become an ambassador of fixing those stereotypes. That's what the book is.
Thank you. Any more?
And good evening, Dr. Batth. Actually, I don't have a question. I've not read the book, and I would love to read the book. And I'm sure when I read the book, I have questions for you after. But Dr. Bath has helped in several ways to also fix stereotypes. I mean, my own things affecting me in relationship with that knowing more about my fellow human beings, especially my friends from India. I actually have a brother here, very good brother from another mother, but from the same father, who is Indian. Please stand up for him. Thank you very much. That's my brother. He knows in my family, everybody knows him. He attends all our traditional weddings, all my sister's weddings, everything he wants is always there. And one of the things associating with Dr. Bath has done for me was to fix a lot of stereotypes. When we went to India, I had the best of times. My best, I visited several countries, but that visit to Patiala, yes, for his wedding, we were at his son's wedding. It was as if we were acting, what's the name of that TV channel? Z1. Yeah, it was as if we were actually the real Z1, because everything was, we had parties every day for about 5 days, non-stop, different types of parties every day. Actually, the first thing was the issue of food. I used to think that, okay, the Indians, they don't eat much, they just eat, they were all vegetarian. That was the stereotype. But I got there, I found that they even eat more meat than me. Yes, they eat more chicken, more of everything than me. And also the issue of alcohol. Wow. I didn't know they drink that much. So a lot of things going there, that was just the best. Also on the other side, business side, the intellectual. And then one thing that is struck me till today, I hope you mentioned it in your book, the guns. How about your guns? Yeah, the guns and the swords that they carry. And then, you know, because we went to Punjab, there was this stereotype that was been in my head when I was in secondary school. My class teacher, my English class teacher, was an Indian. It was from, he dresses the sea, he wears his turban and everything. So I've been wanting to know everything, but when I got there, I went to pray. Went to pray, and during the prayer, I just realized that I'm a Catholic, and I just realized that the chant and what we normally recite and everything, there wasn't much difference. So they were able to fix some of those things, thinking that, oh, when say Hindus or they're worshiping idol, a lot of things. So we actually need this kind of engagement to fix a lot of stereotypes. So thank you for coming to Nigeria. Thank you for taking me.
About the guns I've written in this book, there's a chapter on guns and music.
So I'm going to invite the catalyst Lanre Olusola to come up. He also has suffered a lot of stereotypes. And so, yeah, you can share some. But just well wishes and, comments for them to talk about.
Can we all just stand up and celebrate Dr. Bath? Roundly I think we can do better than that. Thank you. And I'll tell you the reasons why. We may be seated. I'll tell you the reasons why. Every time I see Dr. Bath, all I think about is happiness. Always smiling. Always happy. So I see him as one that carries a climate of happiness everywhere he goes. And he's always smiling. Bath is very full of humor. Does everybody agree with this? Yes. Very humorous. Dr. Bath is very humane. He's very kind-hearted. He's very generous. is very selfless. Dr. Batth is very hope-giving. You know, I've observed him, and he's always thinking of giving hope, and he's always thinking of giving back. He never just takes. It's almost like he has a commitment to himself to outgive you. So he's very hope-giving. So that stands for the H. And for the, A, he's very assuring. He's very, it gives everybody a sense of assurance that you can do it. And Dr. Batth, when you see him, you see great wisdom and insight and intelligence all around him. So A is that assurance of, he has a solution for you. He has the right knowledge to share with you. He has, the right insight to be able to help you solve your problems. And then P, I'm going to dwell more on P. He's very patient. How many people can relate to that? Very, very patient. He's very positive-minded. Dr. Batth is powerfully deep. He can touch on several topics. He's very broad and he's very, very deep. He's powerfully stylish. Very stylish. He can push you to become everything that you're supposed to be. And he's one that loves to point you in the right direction. And the last letter in happy is Y. He's very youthful. Nobody's going to believe in A. Very youthful. And so, I want to now end, this speech with the word stereotype. I want to say a big thank you to you, Dr. Batth. Stereotype means a widely held or fixed image and identity of a particular type of people or a particular thing. Now we need a change of mindset in Nigeria because we have been labeled, we have been stereotyped, and we have been programmed based on those stereotypes. And guess what? True to type, we are behaving based on those stereotypes. And so this book is very, very deep. This book is very, very apt for such a time as now because we need to change our mindsets about who we are, about what we are, about our identity, and about who we are as a people. And that's why I broke my own rule. I never forward anybody's books. Because of the import of this book, and because I believe that this book will help shift mindset and change stereotypes, I broke my rule to forward this book. Congratulations, Dr. Batth. Now, how many people in here have written books before? Yeah, it is a tough thing to do, to write a book. I mean, you may have all the knowledge, but when you think that you're going to put yourself out there and people are going to be able to criticize and scrutinize your work, it just, challenges you and then you think twice. So it is no small feat for someone to write and publish a book. Now it's even more difficult in Nigeria because you will be the author, you will be the publisher, but most importantly, you will be the marketer. And so Dr. Batth, it's great work, well done, and I'd like to, implore us all to please, don't buy one, don't buy two, minimum of 10. So how many of us are going to commit to buy a minimum of 10? I'm going to make the first move. So before I leave there tonight, I'm going to leave with 10 copies of this book. And I want to appeal to each and every one of us to buy and then give it out. So people that you believe that they are running a program that is stereotypical, that they need that mind shift. So thank you very much.
I'm going to go straight to Vicky, who is one of Dr. Bath's best friends. Vicky, please clap for her as she comes.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, as someone who's known Dr. Bath for over a decade, Dr. Bath, I want to thank you for everything you've done as a Nigerian. You know how hard it is as a Nigerian, especially when you travel with a Nigerian passport. The stereotypes are so many. It's difficult. Nigerians are corrupt. But Dr. Bath is steady every time he's doing his part to change that mindset, to change the way people perceive Nigerians. And even I've been to India, I've been to see his family, I've been to Chinu's wedding, and I had a certain perception of India and Indians in general, and that has changed. I mean, knowing Dr. Bath, all those perceptions have flown out the window. Human beings, we like to put ourselves in little boxes. But when you meet people like Dr. Bath, he just changes everything. He challenges you to see people differently, to see things differently. And even in the way he lives his life, you know, the way he's committed to fitness, to being a professional, to having standards in every aspect of his life, he helps you, he's easy to emulate, and he's been a great mentor and a friend and a father figure. And Dr. Bath, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now we will call Dr. Bath back to come up and give us his vote of thanks. Please don't go. After that, we will cut the cake, and there's going to be book signing. Right? The latest author in town is going to be signing the books. So please stick around, and there's lots to eat as well from Panorama. Cheers to Panorama Restaurant.
To be honest, I'm very overwhelmed with today's gathering. We planned for 50, and I think we are 60 something here. Clap for yourself. I'm so happy that each one who we invited or who told me that he would like to be partner with us is here, except our main sponsor, Omawumi Ogbe, managing director of the Securisk. I think he has to do everything. I won't take too much time, but just talk about the stereotypes and how my journey started in this country and where am I today. I feel so happy to touch lives, because when I was growing, there were so many people touched my life, and in a humble way, I try to give back to the society, and I say this is my land of action. My land of birth is now in India, and this is my land of action, and I must do something for land of action. And this land has given me too much. Other than the pecuniary benefits as expatriates you enjoy, people call me mental capitalist. Somebody gave me the name mental capitalist. I was not knowing the meaning of mental capitalist, so I had to respect that and thank the person who gave me that name. Being a mentor is not easy. You have to devote your time whenever the mentee is in need. You have to be at his beck and call. My Saturdays and Sundays, those few of you have been coming to my house, they know it. My Saturdays and Sundays are dedicated for my mentees, my friends who just want some advices. Having said so, my son is around here. Actually, this book I was supposed to launch sometime in December, but I had to fast track everything. As Catalyst was saying, publishing the book is not easy. While I was trying to publish a book and I was trying to contact some renowned publishers, the idea came to my mind, why give this assignment to a renowned publisher? Why not create publishers? So my graphic artist, the guy who designed this page, and I told him, why don't you be a publisher? He said, I've never done any publishing job. I said, what is publishing? The main job is this and this. You have designed this, perfectly fine. The rest, everything, is a PDF copy or a CorelDRAW format. We learn from each other. And we started doing experiments and learning. Where is Martin? Come here. Martin is now a full-fledged publisher, drawing artist. And he was so happy to write his name, originally published in hardcover in 2019 by Lanre Creator NLC Nigeria. Then came the question of printing. Friday, where are you? Friday is my boy. He used to work with us in the marketing department. And then he started his own job, small jobs, printing flex and this. I said, leave this printing flex. You be the printer now. I give you this assignment, go and get it done from somebody, but from now onward, you're a printer. So I'm so happy that this book I could create, I could touch two lives. I could promote them from a graphic artist to a hustler, from a graphic artist and a hustler to a publisher and a printer. That's what gives me so kick, and I'm so blessed that the blessings which I get from my people, my Nigerian friends, is the one which is keeping me always happy and smiling. Otherwise, we all know how tense the Lagos is, how tense the country is, how tense the world is. But there are some things which gives me kick here. I have another lady friend sitting here, Mrs. Okoli. She is the chairperson, NCRIB, Lagos Area Committee, very powerful personality. Anytime she calls me, I cannot drop her call. I cannot ignore her call because it's a two-way process. When you are mentoring somebody, there's something called reverse mentoring. The reverse mentoring, gentlemen and ladies, is so powerful. And what I am today, whatsoever little achievement I have achieved today, is the handiwork of reverse mentoring. When you are mentoring somebody, in return you learn so many things, and which this book is the creation of reverse mentoring too. Thank you very much for spending your evening with us. I would like to thank all the sponsors who sponsored this event, and my special thanks to my best mentee, Omawumi. If you check my phone, her name is written Omawumi SMC Blogger Budget Question. I mean, that's her name. I was once invited by School of Media and Communication to speak on some topic, and topic was for 3 hours. I think the discussion went for 5 hours. And this lady took my 30 minutes in question and answers, trying to grill me. And that's why her name is Budget Question Blogger Omawumi SMC. So anytime she called me, I had to understand, okay, she's the one. Disturbed me or not, has been disturbing me or not, but this event is her success story. She's a media personality. She was awarded Media Personality of 1918, something like that. Great person, great human being, I was telling my son, you need to learn so many things from her, multitasking and making money too. If she doesn't make money, I shout at her, you have taken this assignment, have you made money? She said, no. I said, no, Uma, enough of social work, you've done a lot. This is the time, you have a age and time now to raise money. Anything you do, there must be some money in that game. Thank you, gentlemen, thank you very much. My special thanks to Catalyst. Coming back to I'll take 30 seconds to the story of my son. I saw him that he has some passion for some motivational talks during my elder brother's final prayers, and he said that I want to give a tribute to the uncle. So go ahead. On that day I saw that he had the passion to speak. So I was thinking, he did MBA about 6, 7, 8 years ago, and like, if you don't polish or re-polish your skills, you're bound to rust. So in that process of re-polishing the skills, I invited him to come and be under Catalyst tutelage and be the life coach. Catalyst is the chief life coach here, and this boy is now his student. Last 10 days he has been going to the academy, Olusola Lanre Coaching Academy ONCA. You see it here, and he's the chief coach there. And now I've handed over the boy to him, and I think with his blessings he's going to go places. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, sir. Now we will move over to this table where we will cut the cake. I'm going to invite Dr. Batth and the guests. Please come and let's cut the cake. Thank you very much.
Rep Africa. Imagine more.